Chris, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
for the visiting Broncos. They, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, Robertson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On the ground, this is Williams.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Robertson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Cruz on the crossing route. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Robertson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Operating from the gun. Robertson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Robertson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Cruz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give right side. It's Reed. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Steps away. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the three. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Looking to throw on second down. Robertson, he's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, Robertson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Reed. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. They'll set up a throw. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
We've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Cruz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Set him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On 1st down, Robertson. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Robertson.
He'll drop this down to Williams, and he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And got his man complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. They'll look to throw again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. He completes this to Sutton. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Cruz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On first down. It's Reed, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but a
touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now
and this is caught at the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Reed, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down now, it's Reed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Reed. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. On the counter, here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robertson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Reed. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now back to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's got his man Cruz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, I'm going to take a look at this just a
After review the play, rule in the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
That's caught left side by Judy.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Shreds the tackle, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.